What is up, guys and girls? I am Virtual Pix and welcome back to some Satisfactory. Now, you might notice we're in a new world. Might have had to delete the save. Basically, I had to reinstall Windows. So, yeah, done that over the last 3 days. But brand new drive, brand new installation of Windows, newer software for my webcam and stuff. So, hopefully it looks and sounds better. No idea. But alas, do not worry, because I have a contingency plan for this. Because I did think that this was going to happen. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get us back to the point that we were at before I had to reinstall Windows and ended up having to delete the save. And then I will be right back once I'm done. So, initiate super fast time-lapse bullshit. Nah. Off I go! Right, so I am finally back. Ada, shut up. No one cares. Ugh. That actually didn't take me anywhere near as long as I thought it would. So that's not too bad. We've done pretty well. All things considered, we're not entirely back where we were before I had to do the whole reinstall thing, but we are mostly there. And things are a little less cramped than they were. They're spaced out a little bit better, so there's always that. Now, I do apologise if that was like ridiculously fast, because it really was. Like the level of fast that was ridiculous. But alas, there is one thing that I do need to build, which is I need to add one of these, because at the moment we're not running the copper or the concrete production, considering that at the moment I do not actually have the power necessary to do so, because if I connect all of this up, what should happen... That wire is too long. Damn. Right, okay, that's not a problem. What we'll do... Oh, okay. Is we'll just move the wire a bit closer. I need to go and build a couple of extra wires. And then I need to grab the extra, or the excess biomass in that I've gathered. And I need... Well, not biomass. I need to make more biomass. In fact, actually, I don't need to make more biomass at all. What I can do is grab that out of there and that. Do you need a bit of a top up? Yeah, I feel like you could do with some top up. Yeah, you're running fine as well. So what we will do then is we'll shove biomass in that. We're gonna very briefly overload the system like so. That will send the entire system into a tizzy, most likely, unless of course I manage to connect that up before it's even shut down. Wonderful. That makes life a lot bloody easier. And any moment we should see a little bit of copper coming down. Hey, there we go. Right, so we've got the copper production, we've got the concrete production, we've got the plate production, and we've got the rod production. We are sorted on all of those fronts. Which means now all I need to do is actually get utility and logistics. I need to quickly refill my health up though, because I might have taken a few little shots from some of the local wildlife. Right, so I don't need you, and I don't need you, but I do want to leave the space. In fact, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pop that into slot 4. Lovely. Right, so what exactly does one need to do? I need copper, iron. I don't need concrete at the moment, but I do need copper and iron, because in order to make the biofuel, I got to make the wires, the rods, and the plates. But I don't need to worry too much about the rods and plates, because they're already being produced by what we've got. And as soon as I've got this, that'll make our whole power supply thing a lot more efficient and just, yeah, just generally better. the whole thing will be a lot better. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough copper to do what I want. I need it to be at least probably 300-ish. That might come up short. Yeah, I think that's going to come up a little short. But it's fine, because our production of cable of wire should hopefully be enough to cover what I can't build myself at the moment. I know for an absolute fact that by the time I finish doing these ingots and plates and rods and stuff, in fact, I'm probably going to do the plates because they're the ones that they're a 2-to-1, yeah, 2-to-1, and then the rods are a 1-to-1, so the plates actually take longer to make. So I'm going to do the plates, and hopefully the production of what we've got currently should be enough to cover pretty much everything else. At least, hopefully. But we shall see. We shall see indeed. Fortunately, I've got my miners, constructors, smelters, and God knows what else just working away in the distance. And if we run out of fuel, it's not a problem because I can just go and gather some more. Right, so it looks like our production line is going to have to cover maybe, yeah, about 25. Yeah, 20. It's going to have to cover, no, not 25. 35. It's going to have to cover 35 plates and all 150 rods. But it should be able to manage that. And eventually, once I get logistics, I'll be splitting those miners into two separate smelters apiece, and I'll actually have each miner producing both rods and plates. Oh, hey, look at that. The rods have actually very nearly done. And look at that. Our plates are very nearly done as well. So, there you go. That should, I think we might be a little bit spare. No, we're a little bit under. But it's fine. Because I have a couple more in there. In the time that it took me to do all that. So we'll dump that in there and we will grab our slug from here. And we'll stick
additional sample
that into there. And that gets that going, and the rest of the plates that we need, well, the rest of the wires that we need, yeah, easily covered by our copper production facility. See, efficiency at its finest. Now all I have to do is dump that in there, and off we go.
Milestone reached.
Beautiful!
You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure. Additionally, the biofuel blueprint will ensure improved fuel consumption of biomass burners.
Yep. Right, so I'm actually gonna...
You can now build the space elevator, which is integral to your contribution to project assembly.
Yes, I know. Thank you. Right, so I'm gonna run around and I'm gonna gather up some extra biofuel and stuff. Well, not biofuel. I'm gonna gather up the things to make biofuel. I preferably want about 100 per one, so I want 300 in total. And then that should last me a little while. Pick that up, may as well. Excuse me while I just run through and ravage nature and all its bio-y goodness. Not gonna lie though, I think that's actually the fastest that I've ever gotten back to that stage. And it sucks that I'm going to have to go and do my single player world again because I was quite far on that, so yeah, it's going to take me quite significantly longer to get back up to scratch on that, but it's fine. And it's fine because this is a fantastic game. Give all of your bio-y goodness. You will be used to make fuel. Lovely. Right, so all I gotta do now, actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab all of this shit here too. Give, thank you, lovely, and we'll just pick all of you up as well. Eventually, once I get the chainsaw, I'll probably run around cutting down a whole bunch of these trees. And the other thing I have noticed is that I'm actually going through doing things so fast, the game's having trouble keeping up with the texture removal and putting in. Oh yeah, we're easily going to have enough to make 300 biofuel. So we might even be able to make a bit more. If we can make 500, I'll be very happy. Oof. Oof. Very, 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 very close. So I am going...
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
That is interesting. I'm actually gonna grab my phone because I need to borrow the calculator on it for a second. So what is it? 400 and... Come on. There we go. Right, so 446 divided by 3 is 148 apiece. So let's make you 148, you 148, and then we'll shove you two together, and then you in there, and you get ever so slightly more. It's not a problem though, because it means that at least one, in fact actually the big biogenerator that I built separately, probably going to stick the 150 in that. Makes the most sense. So let's shove one lot 148 in there, one lot 148 in there, and then the 150 in there. Get everything back up and running. Lovely. Beautiful. Right, now I've got a couple more berries. Is always very welcome. But actually, I wonder if the mam's finished. It is indeed. How many do
The
you
crystals
require?
on this slug can be harvested and
Screw it.
converted into a power shard that functions with current Fix-It technology. Several
Yep.
buildings would be capable of performing over 100% capacity if infused. The derived blueprint is
accessible in one of the tiers. Probably 3, I guess? Yeah, probably. Right, so, logistics. Right. Okay, so I'm going to shove what I've got in there currently, and I'm going to get rid of that because that's just an odd 1 ingot. And then we are going to see if our production line has been able to make up. Okay, so the rods not so much, but the plates we've covered. We've got the plates, and we're a bit under on the wire as well, but it's fine because again, this is all just being done automatically now, so that is perfectly fine. Oh, actually, we haven't covered the plates. We're actually still under. Fair enough. The more you know. Right, so, I don't really know what to do at the moment, because, I mean, a lot of this is now just going to be me waiting for the production of this, which is pretty much just going to be standing around watching it while it does its thing. In the meantime, though, I think... Okay, right, so then. That will have looked a bit out of place, but that's because I had phone call, and don't you just love it when you have a phone call that you can't not take? Always fun. But alas, like I said, a lot of this is now just kind of going to be sitting around, well, like I was saying, sitting around and waiting. We still got a couple more rods that need to be done. Our plates are covered. I still don't think we're going to have enough wire though. Oh, actually no. Okay, the wire's been covered well. So it's literally just need a couple more rods, which is fine. But we have got ourselves pretty much back to where we were, and then a little bit extra. Oh no, we still actually do need a couple more plates. And a couple more rods. But overall, generally speaking, we're pretty much back where we were. We're getting things back on track. I'm going to replan this whole kind of how exactly I'm going to do the factory. Because I was going to have it over there by those limestone outcroppings, and everything was going to go in there and then split off as per necessary. What I am now thinking I might do is have it a bit closer over there, and then that will become the smelting plant for everything. So it'll become the smelting plant for the, so there'll be 6 smelters for the iron, 2 smelters for the copper, and 2 smelters for, actually I will probably, depending on space, it will also have 2 smelters for well, not smelters, 2 constructors for concrete, or I might use the concrete just over in that direction elsewhere. Depends on space, because as it is, I'm going to have to fit in like 8 smelters into the area there for iron and copper in order to max out our production and efficiency. You know, all in good time. In the meantime, however, that does it for this video. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button and stay awesome as always. And I will see you lot in the next video.